Can someone tell me what MAGA men find attractive so that I can wear the complete opposite? Thanks.
Heads up. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend. This is where we like to call out lies, hypocrisy, and corruption and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. But you can't stand for truth if you're not strong. So here to help us get stronger is Ancestral Supplements grass-fed beef liver. Beef liver is nature's multivitamin. It makes your metabolism fast, energy high, and cravings low. It's time to get strong again with grass-fed beef liver. Get yours at ancestralsupplements.com/JPReacts, and to get 15% off, use code JPReacts. Let's get into it. So if you haven't noticed, there's a phenomenon going on, weirdly started right about the election time, where liberal women are shaving their heads and going on a sex boycott. So here at Awakened Studios, we're doing a deep dive on the topic. So to give you a little example of what's going on out there, let's take a look at this.
Can someone tell me what MAGA men find attractive so that I can wear the complete opposite? Thanks.
Well, I think she's already got that flank covered. So this is on top of just what we've seen all over, liberal women freak out videos all over the internet, what they're doing, the sex boycott and shaving their heads. Now, I do want to do a disclaimer as we get into this, that they don't represent the liberal mindset. Unfortunately, there's a sad reality where there's mental illness, mental instability that's being expressed here. It's under the guise of politics. But whether you're left or right, when you're behaving in a mentally unstable way, you're not doing politics. You're not representing one side or the other. You're expressing mental instability. Of course, it's camouflaged as I'm upset about politics or this or that. But in truth, what we're seeing is the sad dilemma of America's mental health crisis, which makes it just so amazing that RFK Jr., he's just been appointed by Trump. It makes it so amazing that the time to make America healthy again, it's here. It's needed. I mean, whether it's physical health, obesity, heart disease, cancer rates, autism, mental health issues, we are way past time to make America healthy again. So part of the irony is who a lot of these people would say they're against is showing up to help them, and that's Trump and RFK Jr. So what the insanity is doing is having women shave their heads so they look like skinheads because they're against a guy they say is racist. So we're going to look like a skinhead white supremacist to protest who we say is racist. Well, you look like the racist one. And then they're also doing the sex boycott. Crimea River. Whoopi Goldberg jumped on that. She didn't get the memo that men have been having a boycott of sex with her for probably her whole life. So part of the no sex movement with mentally unstable people who call themselves liberals is the 4B movement. I heard that. I said, well, I don't know what that means. So I looked it up, and of course, CNN.com has some very judicious information for us. 4B is a shorthand for the 4 Korean words. I'll start with B's. I can't pronounce any of them, which translates to no marriage, no childbirth, no dating, and no sex with men. So this is meant to be in protest to Trump's victory, punishing the men who presumably voted for Trump. And I can assure you it is not taken as any level of punishment whatsoever amongst men who voted for Trump. And here you can see an example of this lady saying she's opting out 4B. So she's joining the movement, she's shaving her head and becoming a part of this Korean movement. Now, I'm just a man, so how dare I comment on such things? So I won't comment. Yeah, I will in a second. But first, here is a female comedian making a comment through the form of a joke about this movement.
Those chicks are so pissed that Trump would, shaving their heads, screaming that they're going to go on a sex strike. You can't threaten people by taking something away that no one wanted in the first place. Also, I don't know what you're doing going on a sex strike. Some of you really need a hunger strike.
Well, the truthful word is because they're spoken from a woman. They would have been misogynistic if they were spoken from a man. And shout out to, I believe, the female comic you can see here, Leonard A. isfunny.com, so you can check her out further if you like. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first, my friends, this holiday season, I would say it is time to put your health and wellness at the top of your wish list. And my favorite wellness company on the planet, Bond Charge, is giving you a massive 25% off Black Friday deal. A couple of my favorite products from Bond Charge that help me optimize my health and wellness so I can feel and function my best every day are the Bond Charge blue light blocking glasses and the blackout sleep mask. Because in the evening time, the blue light from all your indoor lighting, screens, and devices has a massive negative impact on your sleep and your hormonal system. It tells your body it's time to wake up when your body should be winding down and preparing for sleep. That's why I put on my Bond Charge blue light blocking glasses a few hours before bed. Helps protect you from the blue light at night, and I find my sleep is much better, and therefore my energy the next day is way more vibrant. And I'm also a massive fan of the Bond Charge blackout sleep mask. I'm just about to leave for the airport, and I never don't have this thing with me. If you need to nap during the day or you need sleep past the time when the sun's coming up, you'll want the Bond Charge blackout sleep mask. I find it makes a tremendous difference for me, and with its total darkness guarantee, you'll feel as though you're legally blind, which is good when you're sleeping. Both these bad boys make excellent Christmas gifts as well. So if you want to get you or you and yours some health improving products, the blue light blocking glasses or the blackout sleep mask, get your full 25% off Black Friday deal at Bond Charge now. Just go to bondcharge.com/JPReacts, and for your 25% discount, use code JPReacts25. Enjoy. Now back to the video. And with a head shaving phenomenon and the 4B movement, no sex with people that don't want it from you anyway, let's check out more of what the internet has to say. This coming from Jake Slade on Twitter. Now, this is presumably a man, so let's get ready to label him a misogynist for probably having the same sentiments that the female comedian just had. Liberal women are some of the most vile, ugly beings. I don't condone these statements, by the way. Vile, ugly human beings I have ever seen. I'm not just talking physically. Now they're shaving their heads and wearing blue masks so they're easily identifiable. I think the foaming at their mouths and crazy eyes are a dead giveaway. But hey, there's some truth in that. But again, I would just employ you and I. We're on the side of the winning team right now, and it is great, and we deserve to celebrate. Absolutely. But let's not get lost through delusion. When we see the craziness come out of the other side, whether they're burning down buildings, shaving their heads, screaming, threatening, we're not seeing a representation of liberal politics. We're not even seeing a representation of communist politics. We're seeing a representation of mental illness. And if we get lost in pretending oh, those are crazy liberal women, look how dumb liberals are, I think we're falling for a delusion. And I think we need to be wiser than that and have better discernment than that and realize we're seeing mental illness. And while we're going to criticize and laugh at times, because quite frankly, as it's presented as liberals melting down over Trump winning, there's some funniness there. But in reality, I think what we need to do is be the bigger people and extend a hand of compassion, not buy into the story, but see the story under their story and realize these are hurt human beings, some of which have viable mental health issues. More of what the internet has to say, however. Who was it again that shaved their heads in demonstration? Oh yeah, the Manson family. Democrats and liberals are just as crazy, radical cult. Yeah, there is a cult-like thing. And cults, I don't know if they cause mental illness, though I bet they could. They probably also prey on the mentally ill, so fact check, fairly accurate on this one. Now, if you're a little skeptical of me saying hey, kind of easy believing this is a liberal mentality, it's actually mentally ill mentality, take a look at this lady. She's posting under the 4B movement. This is politics. But listen, and you tell me if this person needs some deep medical help or not.
I would go as far to say that I would purchase a Glock, and if you and I are walking on the same street and it's dark out and you're a white male, you have to be white for this to count, okay? If you're a white male, even if you don't approach me, I will shoot you. Yeah, I know.
That's not a mentally healthy person. And of course, that white lady was so apt to be racist against white men. Potentially, we could assume it's because she believes President Trump is a very racist white man, and therefore people who vote for him are all racist white men, even though a lot of non-white men voted for Trump. So they think they're potentially representing minority voices. And nothing could be more racist than a white person believing that they represent minority voices instead of letting those minorities voice their own voice. So let's throw it over to our resident minority voice correspondent and hear what some of them actually have to say.
Here with my mother-in-law.
MAGA, baby. Dark MAGA.
Dark MAGA.
It'd be fun if crazy white ladies start protesting this video. Those black ladies have no right to have an opinion. I have an opinion for them. I'm going to shave my head to protest them. Yeah, you already did shave your head. You look like a skinhead.
And everything just feels good, huh, Bob?
Yep. Yep. Everything.
Oh, yeah.
And we got hair.
Hair.
We're not shaving our
We're
hair
not
off.
shaving our hair off. It's the glory that God gave us.
Woo! It's the glory that God gave us, our hair. I like that.
Oh, and here, Bob, let me give you yours. I got mine. And now, oh, we got that 45, 47. Oh.
Yes, we do. So even though I'm a white male and in this video for parts I'm pretending like my voice doesn't matter, yeah, I'll never like suppress my voice because I pretend like I don't have a right to speak. I do. Yet nonetheless, because this is mentally unstable Kamala voters who are shaving their heads and going on a sex boycott, like please keep the boycott up like forever, please. It's one thing they're women. So let's hear what another woman has to say about these women.
I sure hope that all of these liberals that are melting down about Trump winning, who are shaving their heads and screaming and crying at the phones and stuff, I truly hope that y'all get help. Y'all are just completely showing everybody why Donald Trump has to make America great again, why we have to make mental health great again.
Amen to that. We do need to make mental health great again.
We are done pretending like all of y'all's fantasies are real. Your delusions are just that. They are delusions. You need to seek help. Donald Trump will be a president for everyone. So while you're shaving your head, you're not doing anything but making it easy for us to spot the crazy people. Y'all used to kind of blend in a little bit, especially before you started wearing the mask. But now we can see you. And you also need to start bathing, using deodorant, shaving everywhere. You are disgusting. Like, nobody wants you. Your sex strikes mean nothing, except for the fact that a whole bunch of babies' lives are about to be saved, and you're making the gene pool a lot better place. So thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks for that. That's fun. That's fun. Well, I agree with everything she just said. But also the like kind of screaming, raging, all the things that we're seeing in these videos online, that is just validating we needed this man and his administration elected. And the more you're doing your rageful, unstable stuff, the more it proves we need him because you need help. Look, you're just you're showing us the problem. So yes, I have more gratitude that Trump is in office, RFK is in his administration. So with that said, my freedom-loving friend, this has been hopefully a little bit of an amusing look, but also hopefully a compassionate look, not at the symptoms of people on the other political side acting crazy, but at the reality of the issue of America has a mental health crisis. And when we're seeing people online doing crazy things, even though it's framed in a political frame, it's not about politics. It's people showing us their mental illness. And yes, we need to have boundaries from it. And yes, we also need to have at least a mindset of compassion towards those who really need help. With that said, my beautiful freedom-loving friend, let me know what you think of my take on all this in the comments below, whether you agree, disagree, or have something to add to it. I'll look forward to reading it, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next video. But until then, stay healthy.